Once again, a senseless act of violence has robbed us of someone who's making a difference, who's trying to make things better for all of us.
A poignant and powerful tribute for a fallen Mountie, Constable Rick O'Brien, killed on the job, remembered for his compassion, sense of humor, and pride in his job, was honored today by his fellow officers, first responders, and members of the public. His death felt by friends, family, and the community he loved. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. A full regimental funeral has come to a close for Constable Rick O'Brien. He was remembered as a hero, working his dream job, a dream fulfilled that ended in tragedy last month. Along with the sorrow today, there was anger at the violence that took O'Brien's life. CTV's Penny Daflos begins our coverage tonight.
It is a high honor and one no one wants. The full regimental funeral of the RCMP for a fallen comrade. The Red Surge, supported by police from across BC and far beyond, with other first responders at their sides, to say goodbye to one of their own and a devoted father of 6 brought together in a blended family.
He would fondly refer to them as the Brady Bunch. Rick loved all his kids dearly. Cindy, Taylor, Chelsea, Isaac, Braden, and Bryce.
Constable Rick O'Brien had been a Mountie for 7 years after a career change.
Though Rick loved teaching, he'd been longing to become a police officer and to face new challenges.
He made his mark during that time.
We hurt now because we loved him. We will continue to hurt because we loved him. And we will heal because we loved him.
The formality of the regimental funeral was punctuated by laughter as his friends and family remembered him as a Detroit Red Wings fan with a wicked sense of humor.
We know that Rick is at peace, probably the only guy in heaven listening to Led Zeppelin.
There's no mistaking the complex mix of emotions while saying goodbye to an officer gunned down on the job.
I'm devastated by this tragic loss and outraged that one more police officer was killed in the line of duty.
We're here to process our pain and to cope with our frustration and our anger. And we're here to celebrate the life of an absolutely remarkable man.
The most painful moment came when his wife's friend read a goodbye letter on her behalf, revealing the couple had planned to leave on vacation that very day. Instead, the 5,000 who'd gathered and countless more around the world heard Nicole Longacre O'Brien's grief.
How do I ever imagine life without you, when our whole life was planned around being together and watching the kids grow up?
The coming days will be different for everyone who knew him.
Some are mourning deeply, others just feel numb, others are struggling in other ways.
And though the formalities have now ended, the goodbyes haven't.
He was full of life and full of laughter. I feel honored to have known Rick. And I can honestly say there will never be another person quite like my friend Frederick Thomas O'Brien.
He was just 51 years old. Penny Daflos, CTV News.